Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. So this is HRM Cesar St. Augustine de Buenaparte, presidential candidate, and has been a presidential candidate for more than, I think, quite a few times. I don't care about keeping track anymore. Was also a candidate for mayor of Los Angeles. Was also a candidate for sheriff. Was also a candidate under the name Augustine. I was a candidate for sheriff. That's why it's Cesar St. Augustine de Buenaparte. So I did my previous video a few minutes ago, and I let you people know what's going on. On top of that, somebody blocked my Nublio 217 email account with, get this, and I already mentioned that. So you see where the trouble's coming from? None of this is coincidence. Some guiding hand, and it's the government, somebody, has issued out orders by remote control, and they have the little peons down below, like this peon at the storage, etc. He's just a little, like David Arroyo, he used to say, oh, they just want us to work like monkeys. And that's pretty much it. While the corporate CEOs drive their brand new cars and their advances in life, you know, oh, they're set for life doing that. But yet Adam Hadenberg was sweeping up because no one else sweeps up in that property. Okay? That's another thing I didn't mention about storage, etc. The only person that cleans up there was back then David and me. We'd use the blower to blow everything up, including the rocks and the dirt. He really worked hard. He pulled all the weeds. Then they lost another manager named Lene. She was a wonderful lady, good manager. And then some fight ensued between somebody that lives on the property there and one of the tenants. And like I said before, he loses his 24-hour access, but I'm getting treated like worse, and I haven't done anything wrong there other than what? Oh, yeah. It looks like you might be violating corporate policy, or there's rules that the rules aren't that important if the person's not doing harm. Just like I wasn't doing harm in neighborhoods. You know, they came to me. They took my cars, my boats, my motorhomes. They took my livelihood. They took my health from me. For God's sakes, they've taken my health from me. And I have a background in biology. Without a stable place where I'm not threatened in any way, I cannot possibly fix my problems. So yeah, you're the evil ones, not me. And I'm glad that I've told you I'm dying. I can hardly wait till I die. Look at what these people do to me. They don't care. Nobody cares. Did I have, that 18 people viewed my last webcam from yesterday or the day before, whatever. I was moving stuff in all that heat. There's no messages left to me in the inbox on YouTube. You have to leave the messages on YouTube. You can't leave it on Nublio 217. You know why? Because somebody hacked my email, according to them, and sent out a bunch of emails. Well, how did they do that? They would have had to have had my password. And nobody has my password. So I don't know what's going on. But when I mentioned this in my other email, when I go to fix it, they said to fix this, press continue. So I press continue, and the next page comes up, and it says, would you like us to send you the code to unblock your email? And this is the email they have, TU**** at czar.com. I've never used that email. That's not my email. Why would I have you send a code to unblock my email account to someone else's email? Not only have they hacked my account, but they've managed to convince you. How did they manage to convince Microsoft that is my email? That's not my email. That's not even a new email for me, because I haven't applied for one. I have one other email, but only Microsoft knows the name of that email. And I'm not mentioning the name of that email, not on the YouTube air, because someone will probably take that, the government probably, the NSA, the CIA, whoever. See, this is how they treat people who came up with the spherical oil tanker that would have stopped all the oil spills in the last more than 30 years. See, to the government, that would embarrass them. And forget about storage, etc., and my stuff there. You know, they're a bunch of jerks anyway. They're all idiots. They don't know anything. And when the bad stuff happens, they're going to be asking, oh, we should have listened to Caesar. Oh, we are so screwed up in the head. We should have listened. The poor guy has been through all this hell, and yet he's still full of very logical, concrete advice about what to do in a certain problem. And instead of honoring me and commending me for my valued experience, I am being screwed over. I don't even have equal publicity with the other presidential candidates. If I went on stage with Obama, this is why they've got me blocked from the national media. If I went on stage with Obama and this other idiot, Romney, they're both puppets. They've been to Bilderberg meetings. They all money. It's all bullcrap. Even Ron Paul, all these candidates, one way or another, somebody's got their hand in their pocket controlling them. And the reason I'm blacklisted and being harassed and put in situations like this, the government knows. They really do know how to put people in these situations. And then they just sit back and watch the fireworks. Unfortunately, the fireworks are done at the decades of abuse that I've been through. And I don't have a victim mentality. When I'm in a place that is in my own element, like when I was at DeSoto and Hart, I just get to work. I don't even have time for TV. Maybe late at night I might put a VHS tape in my thing. Yes, I watch VHS instead of DVDs. DVDs suck. They break, they bust up, and this new digital TV is the same thing. It breaks up, an airplane goes over, and all of a sudden you miss half the program or 5 minutes of whatever you were trying to watch. It was this digital still photograph that you have until it reacquires the signal. You people with all this technology really know how to screw things up. The analog TV was fine. You should have just left it alone. It was fine. Just have a dual broadcast system. People who like the analog and the VHS tapes, leave them alone. And then the people that want to do DVDs and get pissed off and throw the stuff out, you don't know how many DVDs I've seen thrown out at thrift stores. I mean, the amount of stuff that's thrown away. People just don't, oh, there's a new one coming out. Let's go buy a new one. Let's go buy a new one. There's going to be a point in time where you remember, everything new that you buy is being redone with half new resources and half recyclable resources. At some point, it's just not going to make any sense replacing stuff. You had a good entertainment medium, NSTC or whatever it was, NSTS, whatever it was, the broadcast medium. It was fine. When a plane flew over, maybe there was a ghost image or something, but you didn't miss any of the program. Doesn't anybody notice that? So you go on to TV and you get the decoders, or you buy the TV that already has the decoder, and it breaks up and it freezes on you, and you miss 5 or 6 minutes of something, usually at the most important part of the program you're watching. And if it's an educational program, you're going to have to ask to have it replayed or a rerun, just to go to that one spot and, see it again. So that's what you people do to people like me. And so here I am, not knowing what to do. Where am I going to move my things now? I have to find a new storage place. I don't know where to go. I don't want to go to storage places. I can't find a decent warehouse. Is anybody out there willing to help me rent a warehouse? I mean, I can pay for most of it, maybe even all of it per month, but I need somebody to help me with the legality of getting into a warehouse, and a promise in a written note that they're not going to come and bug me. See, they're not going to do that. So all these policies don't work. And my life is really pretty much at an end. I can't start over again. And yeah, I'm a presidential candidate, but I'm not getting any equal publicity, no equal press. I'm certainly not going to appear on any stage with Obama and Romney to debate them. I guarantee you this, if I debated them, they both walk off the stage with their tail between their legs. Because you cannot explain away a person's life. How do you make up for damages that have already been done and are being done right now as we speak? And as we were speaking in 2009, when I started recording these YouTube videos about them coming onto my property at DeSoto and Hart and impounding everything, and me having to use every penny of saved money while I was there only a year and a half, I managed to save about $5,000, and I managed to have like a $5,000 credit limit on a credit card. I managed to recover somewhat, and then it was all gone again after the city did what they did to me at DeSoto and Hart. And then, after I was on the street or desperately looking for places to park my buses, my cars, they came and took them again. I was up at the haunted house on Nordhoff, and the city came and harassed them there again. They were after me. They weren't after their law. They weren't after imposing their law for any particular reason. They were after me. And I don't know why. Why didn't they just shoot me, kill me, put me out of my misery? This is evil, what you're doing to me. Why are you doing this to me? I haven't done anything to you. I haven't killed anybody. I put the phone numbers for the White House on there to hack your White House, Mr. Obama, because you're a jerk, along with your Secret Service, pumping the whores in Brazil or wherever it is. Oh, and you fired them, whoop-de-doo. It was probably a scam, a put-on, so that you'd look really more angel-like in the eyes of the American voters that are hypocrites, that are religious, because they're hypocrites too. They pay taxes and they kill children in other people's country. They violate their own thing what Christ told them. Matthew 18:6. Whoever does harm to any one of these, better they tie a millstone to their neck and they be tossed into the sea. And woe to the person who brings offenses and stumbles people, for they're the ones who are going to pay. Well, I wish that was true. But it seems to me like from all I've seen about human history, only the innocent children pay. They get blown apart with the tax dollars, the collective tax dollars the American citizen pays, whether they're religious or not, doesn't matter. And if they are religious, they're hypocrites and blasphemers on the same ticket. So here I am with another 12-minute video on Friday the 13th. I haven't eaten anything all day because I'm just that depressed. I can't eat now. I'm so depressed that my stuff is, half of it is outside. I called Larry, my friend, who rented the storage, and he's supposed to go to the office and straighten it out with them and say that, tell them that we have permission to be there to move all these things because now he wants to move out too. And he just got done. He and me and someone else just got done paying $205 on that new storage, which was rented out. We have the paperwork on it. Rented out just a few days ago, I guess. And then, oh, here's a phone call. Let's see who it is. Yes? Yeah, Adam, how are you? So what's up?
That they can't get by, so it's hoping you're going to be moving that stuff back into the space.
Well, the thing is, Larry, one of my family members, Larry said that he's going to come over and straighten the stuff out in the office, something about other people using the code to get in. Your office manager right now, to you. We can do that. We can get the stuff into the space, but we need another storage. I know you can't do that. So Chris said that maybe we could arrange a truck. We're trying to find a place to live. I've been here all day and no one has come by here. No one has come into this last aisle. So I don't know who is complaining because I'm trying to organize the stuff to get it all up against the wall so that it's... What?
Stuff around and nothing's really happening.
No. Well, what happened was we were moving out. Katrina wanted to move out, the other storage. She's now delinquent because she couldn't get out by the 10th. She had plans to borrow some money to pay you for the 10 days over that she went. It went over the day because of the heat. You're asking a guy 60 years old to work in 100-degree weather.
It's just our policy is you pay for a full month after the 10th. If they were unable to move by that time, we're not forcing anybody to move. They just have to pay for the full amount of the month, or they could have moved earlier in the month. We're not forcing anybody to do anything.
Well, your policy is, to some degree. Anyway, I want out of there, and so does Larry. Larry has heard what happened, and he doesn't want to be there now. Is there a way that he can get his money refunded so we can just move out?
I'm not sure who Larry is.
Larry's the renter of the current storage that it's all being put into.
So you do have 3 spaces, or do you have 2 spaces right now?
We don't have 3 spaces. The one is overlocked. That's Katrina's. That's the one she wanted to move out of. That's the B36.
Yeah, we're happy to open that as soon as they're ready to move out. We don't want people to... Are you going to be moving out?
That's what she wants. She wants to clear...
You have a truck to move, so even if it was unlocked, how would you move the stuff out? Do you have another
that's our
place rented at
Adam. That's our dilemma. That's the dilemma we have right now, or I have, and so does.
Yeah. So what we're thinking is you get everything back into the space and the F aisle into the F space, what you can, and then we'll try to help you find another place to move. But we need you to focus on finding that other space, and then we'll bring a truck over. But in the meantime, we can't rent new spaces, and we can't have you just leaving without no plan.
Yeah, I understand. Well, we had a plan.
Space up, you're moving stuff around, but it's not going anywhere.
Well,
It's just going to make a bigger mess.
What happened was, when we had the space over there, and Katrina wanted to move, we moved her stuff, and what happened was the stuff that was left in there was going to be moved out in the same order, but it came out of there backwards. So now whatever we put in there in a big rush to move Katrina out is now blocking our way in number 6. That's all that's wrong. They can probably all fit there, but it's, you understand what I'm saying? It's all backwards. So that's why I'm there all day trying to reorganize the boxes so that it'll all go in there.
Yeah, so why aren't you doing that right now? What have you been doing all day?
Going through the boxes.
So why don't you put it back inside of the space by 6 p.m. tonight? There's no reason why it can't take this long. It's been like a couple days now.
All right, well, can you, I guess we'll have to move some of the stuff back over to Katrina's thing. If you can unlock that, we'll put some of the stuff back in there.
But every time I've been over there, it seems like you guys just moving stuff in circles and nothing's ever going into the space.
No, and for the last month there has been nothing outside of any of our family group has had nothing outside ever since we got the letter from you last time. That was a month ago.
When I was there a few days ago, your stuff was out the whole entire day.
That stuff, yeah, that's when we were moving. We had the 10 days to move everything out.
Dad, it's just, I'm not sure if you're seeing what we're seeing. Whenever we're there, there's stuff always outside. Like, you might not see it that way, but there's always stuff in the driveway. Like, you're just moving stuff around.